How does it feel to be like, being Oscar nominated with her and this whole journey with Boyhood?
It feels a little bit, to be totally honest with you, as I'm listening to you speak, and I watch that thing and everything, but it does feel a little bit like it's not really happening. I can't quite process it. There's never, you often hear, you said it earlier just now about the expression labor of love, and that's an expression that people use, and it never was it more true than on this experience. I remember when Rick asked me to be involved in this. I remember when he asked you, and it seemed like an adventure. I mean, it wasn't a job. It was truly somebody saying, I want to make a piece of art. Do you want to make a piece of art with me? It's going to be really hard. It's going to be difficult to do.
But it didn't feel like a risk or like...
A risk makes it seem like, it's the kind of risk that if you're, I don't know, if Evel Knievel gets asked to jump over a bunch of buses, does he think it's a risk or does he think it sounds like fun? I thought it sounded like a blast.
But I do
hear
what you're
pillow,
saying. It is a huge risk because one of the things that I first thought was, yeah, I want to make that piece of art. And how the hell did you get the money? Because this is a practical business. And how do you get people to give you the money when they know they're not going to see it back for 13 years? A. B. Rick's clear that he's telling this story not in the most obvious way, but he's going to tell a story about human beings. Not the kid ends up in prison, the kid ends up on drugs, the kid dies in a car accident, the kid becomes the funniest man alive. I mean, none of those things. That's the second big risk. The third big risk is none of us had a contract, because you can't in America for longer than 7 years. So what kind of a cockamamie financier is going to give you money for 13 years when your lead could walk? So that's a risk. I mean, there was an inherent risk. I knew it, I just couldn't believe somehow he'd managed to get the money. Other than that, once he said, yeah, I got the money, all right, forget it.